Welcome to another episode of Wheel Talk.
Yeah. Wheel Talk.
Wheel Talk.
For the record, that wasn't me.
Proud sponsor, Corona back in action.
That's it, man.
You know
Thank you, Corona, for
not sponsoring us yet.
Right. We'll keep trying. Although maybe we should stop showing it because
We'll
then
get viral.
And then they'll call us.
We will have a viral video, which, by the way, Paul, we still have that.
Still going.
Bro, that one clip is just
still
getting
going.
pure likes and views still.
It's still going. I was shocked. Like,
You know,
even
me
though all
too.
last week, it's still going. It's still going strong.
Yo, I'm like, 15,000 views. Who's watching this? How's it getting around?
Right? And I was trying to see if I could even, like, within the likes, if I was able to see, like a trend within the likes.
Yeah.
So, like, are we doing well with the 24 to 30s or whatever?
Within Colombia or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mixed.
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we got to do those again. I gotta edit some more clips like that.
Mm-hmm. That seems to work.
Make it more fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know if you remember. It's the one where we were talking about shit happens.
Yeah,
fam.
shit happens, fam.
Yeah, that was the one that I wasn't in.
Yeah, you weren't in that. You weren't in that. So pretty much what it was that lady that got hit by or got scared and fell in Hyde Park or whatever
Oh.
by a cyclist.
Yeah.
I told a story where I was coming home from work from the club.
Ah, yes.
And I just heard a crash, and two dudes were arguing, and the guy who hit the other car comes out of his car and goes, "Hey, shit happens, fam," and
Yeah.
just drives off.
Yeah. So we were laughing about
Funniest shit ever.
if that is what a cyclist ended up doing
Too funny.
when they scared a woman. And then
Shit happens,
come
fam.
back, yo, shit happens, fam. Right?
Imagine, bro. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that still kills me.
Should
So,
be on a shirt.
Right? That's what I was saying. That was this should go on the shirt for
I'm
sure.
working on some shit.
Yeah.
I'm working on some Nomads merch.
I'm working on some shit, fam.
I am working on some Nomads merch, and shit happens, fam, is gonna be on one of those shirts.
That's it.
Okay. Put it out
You
there.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Just letting everybody know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for those.
That's it.
But what have you guys been up to? It's been a while since our last episode.
Well, I've been sick for a portion of that.
True.
A non-COVID illness is what I guess we call it now.
True.
So yeah, all them
You know,
nice
regular
days.
flu.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the regular flu. That's
Regular
still a thing,
flu,
right?
Yeah,
Flu season.
So all those nice days that just passed,
Mm-hmm.
I was sick. So
You know what's bullshit about that?
He was working?
I've been working
consistent.
every single fucking nice day,
yeah.
and when I wasn't working, shitty day. Cold.
It's the working man's curse, man.
It's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like watching you guys on Instagram ride bikes. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
just
I
doing
know you
flats.
say you guys. I think it was just me.
Yeah,
Just you.
pretty much.
You got on the bike,
Well,
yeah.
no, I've seen you, Paul, like on the bike a few times during those.
Oh yeah,
One or
maybe a
two,
few.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like wishing a flat on you guys just to make it less enjoyable.
Yeah.
You know,
I hope you get two flats.
Yeah.
I got lucky, man. I went to Newmarket. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
God
Well,
willing.
you caused an accident.
I mean...
You released a bunch of horses, dude.
Go on.
No, that
He released a bunch of
No, the
horses.
funny thing was-
and then someone died because of it.
Jay was coming up to meet me, and he's like, "Yo, did you see that accident?" I'm like, "What accident?" We rode down the same way. I'm like, "Bro, you caused this?" I didn't want to put it out there, but you know, he's the one who told me
So
about
who
it.
released the horses at Newmarket?
Yo, I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing
Okay.
to do with that.
That's the perfect answer. Good answer.
I had nothing to do with that.
That's a good answer.
As far as I'm concerned,
We were never near Peppercorn Ranch.
Yeah.
We were the only horses bombing down whatever.
Yeah, that's a good
Wood.
answer. Another acceptable answer is I don't recall I need an attorney.
Bang.
Right?
That's
Bang. Plead the fifth.
yeah.
Plead the fifth. Exactly.
Fucking well. Glad one of us got out there.
I've been riding my skateboard a lot
I
more.
was just gonna say this guy's not writing anymore.
Right.
He's gonna start a new podcast.
That's it,
I'm
man.
gonna start a new club, bro.
New club, new podcast, and all of it, yeah.
I'm gonna start a whole new club and make it even cooler.
Yeah, so if we see an Instagram for boardroomers, then we
Yes,
know what's
sir.
happening.
Four-wheel talk.
Four-wheel talk.
Nomads SC. SBC, baby.
Yeah.
SB.
But you know what though? We had our season ender recently. and we did it a little bit different than everybody else.
We didn't ride.
We didn't ride.
A season under without bikes.
Fucking party.
Yep, season under without bikes. I guess one
You
of
know what I mean?
the first thing that tripped me up with that event was seeing everybody, and I know I said this like at least 20 times that night.
Not wearing buckets.
Seeing everybody without the buckets and
with
like
real
not
clothes on.
just clothes, human clothes.
Yeah.
That was strange for me.
Trippy, right?
These are people that I've now feel like I've known
Yeah.
for about 2-ish years at least for me,
Yeah.
Some people.
right? And I've never seen them in normal clothes.
Done up.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
It was cool to see. You know what I mean? And like, I feel like that's what sets us apart from everyone else. Like other clubs, like, we'll do shit like that. Like, yo, we're all adults. Let's fucking, okay. There's this whole thing where it's like, ooh, recycling, we're fucking healthy, whatever. I'm like, listen, y'all are degenerates just like us. At the end of the
We are
day.
drinking beer on the podcast.
You know what I mean? Y'all are degenerates
Partially
just like
brought
us.
to you by Corona.
You guys get crunk just like us.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to leave the bikes at home and just party, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, shout out to everyone who rode their bike, by the way.
There's only 2 people.
Yeah, I know 2 people.
There's
Was there
only
more
2
than that?
people.
No, some others took their bike too.
Who?
Patrick rode.
He rode?
Yeah.
Really?
See, I don't
Nice.
get that, man. I don't get people who can ride bikes in regular clothes.
Miles and Teresa rode.
I know they rode,
Yes.
but they
Who
always
else?
ride.
Yeah.
And they don't live
I
far.
think someone else did too.
That's it.
Yeah, okay. So yeah.
Maybe
But
Munir.
cheers
No, I
to-
don't think Munir rode.
He did! Thank you.
What?
He
Munir
totally
rode?
rode, yes.
Really?
Yeah, I told him not to bring his bike because it might get stolen.
Jeez.
But he said, screw that, I'm gonna ride it, and he did.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, shout
Well,
out.
he doesn't drink, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
Isn't he coming from far? Isn't he from?
No, it's from downtown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was further.
And that's the other thing too. It's like, just because you don't drink doesn't mean you can't come out to these events and party.
True.
Yeah.
So
You
you're
know what
not
I
a
mean?
degenerate, it's all good.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I think
can
I
still
could
be a degenerate without drinking.
I think I could put it out there that like if you are going to arrive and not drink, I'm happy to help with your portion.
Gang,
so
gang.
I've got you. I could do that for you.
Same,
Paul's like, more for me.
same, and we definitely had a lot
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah, we tipped the scale a bit
Polished
there.
off 2 bottles that night.
Too funny.
Yeesh.
Between cyclists, that's not bad.
You know what I mean? And I just want to shout out Midnight Market for letting me do that for the community. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
It's a good place, man. Yeah, that was a good
If
place.
you guys have never been, check out Midnight Market. You'll see me at the door sometimes, and you'll have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, how looking back at the season though, how do you guys feel about the season? What could we have done more?
You mean besides just riding? Because we did like half the
More
amount of riding
riding?
we did.
We did very little riding this season.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a totally
As a
different
club,
season.
as
for
a
sure.
club.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like every other club kind of has their regular jobs and their regular schedules, where ours is a little all over the place.
I mean, we don't have a scheduled ride like.
No, I'm saying like our personal life schedules,
Oh, that
work
got screwed.
schedules. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I mean?
totally.
Totally screwed over.
Totally.
I feel like everybody else, like other clubs, have regular 9 to 5 style jobs for the most part.
Like all together, so that they're able to
Yeah.
plan a ride around that
so
easier.
most of the schedules kind of match. Whereas I have the most irregular schedule. There's a fucking fly in here and I hate it. Where I have the most irregular schedule, you know what I mean, of everybody. And I feel like that kind of threw it off.
Yeah, and I'm probably second with that. Like it just the type of demands on my schedule in comparison to when we started the club, it was different.
Yeah.
So with the schedule being different, something like an injury or something like a mechanical just makes it that much harder.
Yeah.
Because then within the limited time that we already have available, then you
Yeah.
are off for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Exactly.
that's a quarter of the summer. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'd say this season, different. I'm not going to say better or worse just because I think we got to know a lot more people somehow.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
Right? Because with the rides that we did do, there was a bit more buy-in.
Sure.
Yeah.
And there's a bit more people that kind of know the nomads and getting to know nomads and everything, despite the fact that we didn't ride as much.
What I've noticed was we've been gotten invited to more rides this year.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So it's like that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You know,
for
shout
sure.
out to the community for that. We're small, obviously, just 3 of us, 4, 5. How many? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
well, I guess
6?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question, and I know it's come up a few times of like what exactly. We have a core group, and then
Yeah.
the core group ends up inviting whoever wants to come for rides.
Yeah.
Yes. And vice versa.
Well,
And that's what
also
ended up
just
happening this year. That
based on
vice
the
versa.
Instagram post, just like come out. This is the details. Pull up if you want,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Which is how the club kind of got started.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pull up if you want. You know, keep riding if you want, and it's fine,
Yep.
right? And a part of me wants to keep it that way, where it's more, you know, come as you please. At the end of the day, it's a nomad thing.
Yep. I like that.
You know what I mean? Come as you please.
What I will add.
Paul reaches for a second beer.
Yep. Because I'm classy. This is me being classy. So I guess I'll add maybe and I don't know how much you want to get into this, but like maybe we could do like some cool call out for if anybody else wanted to be, or if you wanted to add another 1 or 2 core members.
Yeah.
And so we could probably have a bit of fun with adding 1 or 2 more core members.
Yes.
Because then I think with core members, that would help us with the planning part. There's not
It
as
would.
much demand on really specifically Jay and I's schedule,
Yes.
Fair.
right?
Well, I've been trying to push this guy to.
You
So
got
let's
1 or
do
I'll
2.
back
rides.
up anytime that you guys are out. I'm
Yeah,
there.
you did lead
No,
1 or
I
2 of
know.
those, right?
So I mean,
Yeah, you let a
No,
couple
but
of
more so on like
sure.
on the back end. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
For sure.
Like on the because one of the challenges that I'm facing, or that I faced this year, was trying to schedule out a ride for people that I'm not able to go on. You know what I mean? So
that
like
might have been the story of your year. Actually.
that was my year.
Yeah.
That was my season.
Um,
Because I didn't. A part of me was selfish, where it's like, well, if I'm gonna make a ride, I want to be able to go on it. Obviously,
fair.
right? And that just didn't happen. Like the 2 rides that I made, or 2 out of like a handful of rides that I made, I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it, and
Yep.
it's like, well,
I
shit.
think you led one of them, and I led the other one.
One of the ones
Yeah.
that he made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did lead one of them.
Well, I don't know why I created a ride the day I landed from Vancouver.
Yeah, I think I was the one that told you you weren't going to make it.
Called it.
You're like,
Like
no,
the
I'm
day-
good, I'm
no,
good,
it
I'm
was like
good.
the day after I landed from Vancouver. I planned a ride.
You're
And
not
I'm
going to
like-
make that.
I got sick 2 days before that ride. I'm like, yeah, I'm
You're not going to
yeah.
make that. What are we
Like,
doing? What are
I
we
am
doing?
dead.
Yeah. I mean, I did have quite a bit of fun with the after work sessions again. Mm-hmm. Because
Those are dope.
what was cool about that was that we were able to find a day that no one else was doing something, and then that
Yeah.
seemed to be the days that, like Tuesdays, I think worked well. Wednesday also kind of worked okay because every single club is riding on Thursdays.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
maybe that's the key to it now. So planning
it's
those
also-
rides was actually pretty fun.
It's also what's cool is when we were planning those after work specials, people were like, "Oh, we have a ride that day. Why can't it be another day?"
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's cool that they wanted to ride with us. It's just our schedules were poorly planned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we figure out the schedule now. So at least every club has a ride, and you know what I mean. It's like,
Yeah.
come pull up, hang out.
So maybe a good next step then is an official call out for 2 more
This guy's going. This guy's reaching.
core members. Is that a good number?
It's
2
a
more?
good number. It's a good number.
It's a good number.
2 more core members.
So what
of
I'm
the
going to do
Nomads.
then is create a Discord for everybody.
Right.
So have admins on there,
Mm-hmm.
and admins can create rides. Because I know I have 2 people in mind, VJ and Sam. Mostly because
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
they would be fucking great because they do alternative rides than us.
Yep.
Meaning they do a lot more. They like to do gravel rides.
Yes.
Right?
They are
So
gravel
for
guys.
those
yeah.
of you guys that want to do gravel, I can't lead a gravel ride. I don't know where the fuck anywhere is. I already told you guys I'm terrible at navigation. I don't even know why I'm making rides, to be completely honest. But gravel, I feel like people would get into.
Sure.
So making them, if you guys are listening,
So are we just calling him out now?
I'm calling them out. No, I'll hit them up after.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
if you
it would
guys
be
know these
cool,
two
you know?
guys, maybe you guys should ask. Like,
Pressure them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I think Sam would be down because Sam already,
Yeah.
has got ideas cooking, and so
He does.
I think he's of the mindset. VJ would be down too, but I
Well,
think
VJ
VJ.
always creates rides and he shares it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, why don't we just make this a thing? I'll create the graphics and the posters
Yep.
because, honestly, the poster that I made for the season ender
That was a good one.
was a good one, right?
That was a good one.
I took the idea from AMPM and SLC
Yep.
because whenever they'd post events, it would be like hype background kind of thing. So I'm like,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, proper.
Let's do that. Let's make this shit hype.
Proper.
You know what I mean? But I think a gravel portion would be dope because I feel like a lot of people like gravel.
Yeah, there
Like
is a group
off-road
out there
shit.
for gravel for sure.
You know?
I just don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of gravel like experience, but anytime I am on gravel, I love it. I got that steel bike,
I was just
it's
gonna
like
say-
this, right? It's proper.
I think I'm the
I
only
just
one
ride on
between the three of
anything.
us that has
An
a
actual
specific
legit gravel bike. Yeah,
But,
I mean, any bike is a gravel bike.
Yeah.
Technically,
I just wouldn't
yeah.
take yours on a gravel ride though.
I would.
I mean,
that one.
I mean, if the main concern is the paint,
no, it's puncturing.
Mm-hmm.
It's flatting out.
puncturing, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking. It's what's that called?
Tubeless. Still.
It's tubeless.
Still.
Put
Yeah.
some jizz in there. Some juice. It's a juice.
Juice.
Some juice in there.
Juice.
Some goo.
Juice.
You know, some
Yes.
some
Some
juice,
juice.
in there.
Yeah, no,
Then
man,
you'll
I
be
wouldn't.
set.
I think it's just your ability to have the right stop in the middle of the ride because of a mechanical
Yeah.
would be the last thing you
And
want.
it would be. It would just be another thing on my mind
Yeah, man.
where you just want to focus on the ride. Well, the other ride. Shit, I'll turn that one into a gravel bike.
I was just gonna say, I know his bike and his tire setup could
Yeah.
do gravel easily. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a certain level of gravel, nothing too gnarly.
Yeah, like my bike is
Well,
pretty
you know me,
comfortable
man.
on that on gravel.
I've taken Blankster on any ride, on
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
any trail.
Absolutely,
You know, it's just hard.
for sure, man.
But gravel would be dope, you know. And I think for next year, though, I want to. This is me personally, with my personal life,
Sure.
to try to make this more of a focus. You know what I mean? Like actually dedicate time to like just riding instead of basing it around my work schedule. Because one of the things that I kind of learned for myself is to prioritize things that you enjoy.
I mean,
Prioritize
yeah,
joy. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And it's like,
That's what we're doing, yeah.
fuck. I didn't get to do that much this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you're doing what you got to do.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, you did. I mean, you went to Vancouver at least.
At least.
Not a lot of us can say that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If you guys get a chance, Canmore, Banff,
Why don't we all just go to Canmore?
Lake Louise, that's like a 4-hour
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah, that's a 4-hour ride. Yeah.
Let's all just go to Canmore.
Woo!
Run a B&B.
Down for that. Down for that.
Fucking
Proper
B&B.
trip.
Get a motel. It's cheaper.
Down for that.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
And
yeah,
you guys
so-
know me. I don't really care much for accommodations. I'll stay anywhere.
And I've got people out there that could hold us.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, if it's a couple of us with bikes and stuff.
I
yeah.
guess for the wives out there, Christmas present idea: bike bags. Travel
Actually, I
bike
heard,
bags.
Actual bike bags, please.
actually, I heard that you could just go to a bike shop. They'll give you like
A box.
a box that
Yes.
you could repackage your bike in.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying.
And sometimes they help you package it too.
Yeah, but
if
no.
it's good enough for Safa, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, but
And he
Safa-
has, like-
who's Safa?
Safa Brian.
Who's that? Pro
He's
rider.
He's like a, let's call it, messenger bike turned into downhill specialist.
Okay,
Oh.
Yeah.
probably has
Cool.
the money for other bikes.
I mean, he's
In
sponsored
case
by
things-
Scott.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's-
In
So-
case something happens, he's
Yeah,
got like
we don't have a sponsorship, or we don't have that kind of
I'm just
endurance
saying.
for enough for me to put a cardboard bike in a cardboard box and ship it across the country.
You prep the bike for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You wrap
prep
it
the
in.
bike for sure.
I've seen pool noodles, right? Like you
Yes.
just cut the pool noodles and just
Yes.
Yeah, but that's so
Go to
much
town on it.
fucking work, dude.
sure is.
Sure is, man. Like, those bike bags aren't a joke.
Are they a joke?
They're no joke, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'd rather invest
But you still have
what,
to. Most of them you still have to
$300?
take apart your bike still.
Yeah, at least I'm not putting it in a cardboard box.
I mean, you
I
could
feel a
still-
lot more secure in like a solid bag.
I think they might treat it actually a little bit more differently if they know it's in a box. Personally speaking,
I
but
don't
I'm
know.
not. I don't know anything.
I've
about
seen those people at work.
that. I'm just saying.
Sitting at the airport, I've seen those people at work. They just toss shit. They don't give a fuck.
So yeah, so you could get a bike box. That's for sure.
Yeah,
You can rent those too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
That's
sure.
true. You can,
Yeah, man.
but I think it would be cool to have like a nomad's trip to out west and
No
just
lie.
like fucking ride.
Would
Be
you
in the
sh-
mountains, dude. We have mountains on our logo.
Right. No mountains anywhere near us.
Like I feel like I'm the only
The
one
Blue
that.
Mountains.
I feel like I'm the only one that
we have an
rode
escarpment.
close to mountains.
There's an escarpment.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it depends how you look at it. It could be the escarpment.
Bro, would you ship Melly?
Fuck yeah, I would ship Melly.
Damn.
Without a box, yo. You just toss
Yeah,
it.
man, Melly go in the overhead.
Freight
No,
bag.
like, yo, just toss us inside.
Yeah, just put it on the back. Put it on the
Freight
end.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Put in the
So
cabin.
crazy.
Yeah, man, Melly'd break somebody's back and they go lift that box. Like,
Oh
oh.
my god. I know. One day might get a steel bike just for that, man. Just for that.
Just to see people try to handle it.
Did you guys see pictures of Jason's Bianchi?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's blue steel.
Oh,
Fucking
Yes,
sexy,
sir.
yo.
Oh
I had a
my
moment.
God. Wow, man.
I had a moment.
Dude,
Wow.
I've been
'Cause
showing
that's
you
why.
bikes like
Yeah,
those.
you have.
Yeah.
You have.
Fuck.
And I keep having moments that this is like,
What
oh,
the fuck?
But nothing to pull the trigger though.
I know, right?
So it's really nice though.
I've been sending you Bianchis and shit.
Yep, you have. You have, man. Some good looking frames.
Yeah, man. Why
Yep.
don't you?
Some
pull
proper
the trigger,
aluminum,
bro?
some proper steels. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to look nice all the time. You got the beater.
Oof.
Yep.
Melly can be the beater.
Yeah, I was thinking actually because I want to do a ride this week for sure with this weather that just came. We have to pull the winter beater out.
Woo.
Melly doesn't necessarily have to get packed away.
See?
Doesn't necessarily.
Yeah.
Do you have like a winter setup for her, or is she just good the way she is all year long?
Good all year long.
Damn.
I would
Even
change
the
tire tread.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, to what
Yeah.
type of tires?
Like-
Studded.
Yeah, studded or just even a gravel tire.
Oh yeah.
Those are inch and a quarters, right? So I mean, I got options there.
True, yeah.
But yeah, so I could probably set her up for, but I personally don't like drop bars on ice.
It's
Fair.
not that scary.
I mean, I prefer long bar. That's just a
Yeah.
personal preference, right?
Yeah, but it's not that scary, dude. You go so much faster.
Just hold tight.
You know?
Just
You know
hold
what I
tight.
mean? Just
Yeah.
shout. Just shout. I can't stop.
I can't. Nothing.
The brakes don't work.
Just screaming at cars.
Car to
Nothing.
say, "Ah!"
Nothing. Go. Yeah. Oh god.
Maybe they'll get the message.
Yeah.
Well, because I want to ride the single speed this winter.
Okay.
Hey, at least you have brakes, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, if they work, bro. Last time I rode the blue bike, yo, the cables froze.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude,
I remember
the
you told me about that.
On the shifters,
Oh.
I'm like, why can't I pedal?
I
Why
didn't
can't
realize that could happen.
That
like,
could
bro,
happen.
my
Yeah.
legs were spinning out because I couldn't change gears.
Yeah, once that water gets in there, man, that gets waterlogged
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It gets logged
So I'm
quick.
like,
So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And it comes up by surprise for sure. You're never prepared for it.
Wow.
Yeah, at the bottom of a hill, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
when
don't-
I'm trying
You
to
don't
gear down,
test that shit while you're
Yeah.
starting.
yo,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter, dude.
Right.
Wow.
Because there's a few times riding winter that happened on like the old beater. So 2 beaters ago.
Yeah.
In the middle of the ride, like
the middle of the
beginning
ride.
is good, but in the
In
middle,
the middle of the
it
ride,
changed.
like turning and then hit the brake and the brake worked and then it just doesn't.
Because
Or just
you're-
going for
you're
the
just
gear
out
and the
there.
gear just doesn't.
You're just
Okay,
out
well
there,
that's
right?
like me when it rains in my carbon rims.
Well, yeah.
Exact same.
Bye.
Exactly.
Exact same.
You know
We
what
have
I
that moment of panic.
Like-
We're like, wait a minute.
like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus, take the
That,
handlebar.
that panic moment where you're approaching
Like,
something red and you're just like,
Jesus, take the wheel, yo.
Yeah.
Shit, for real.
My absolute favorite on a winter beater was so 3 days in and you get like the salt and the ice and all that
Yep.
stuff and it's building up on the chain and you're cleaning the chain every time, at least you're trying to. you can't really do a proper clean every time. You can't.
You know,
I mean,
I don't have a
unless you
garage,
yeah,
so you
if you don't
can't.
have a garage, if you don't have like,
So
well, so last winter, right? We know we've had some clear days during the winter, like no
Sure.
snow, just
Yes.
pure sun, but it's
Yes.
still like -10 outside.
yes,
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna clean my bike outside. It's sunny. It's not that cold,
everything froze.
froze.
bro. Froze.
Everything froze.
I'm
A
like,
sheet of ice over everything.
I'm like, I kept going back to my washroom just to like
Yeah.
get hot water,
Yeah.
boiling water.
Just
Just
Frozen.
like, please, God, just
Yeah.
work, bro.
everything
Like,
frozen.
yo.
Yeah. I remember when my chain broke
Oh,
at the top of the Christie Hill.
Ooh.
on a ride.
Mid ride, yeah, I got to the top of the Christie Hill pedaling and then pop. And somebody was driving by and saw. And they did this as they were driving by. Like,
It's like
thank
one of
you. Right.
Please. Yeah.
Just point, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Like, thank you. And kept driving. Like, that's it.
Damn.
Shit happens, fam.
Damn.
Yeah, because I was one of those that after the chain popped and I looked down, I'm like, I'm not gonna, because it's like -20 on that
Yeah.
ride. And so you got to get your hands into it to like put that chain back. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Nah, man.
Nah.
Just freewheel, bro. Just like a skateboard.
So I tried to freewheel it back to, I freewheeled it up to St. Clair, which from the top of the Christie Hill to St. Clair is like a good distance when you're trying to freewheel
For
it.
sure. For sure.
And yeah, so I made it up to St. Clair. And then, yeah, I just had to take the train home
Yeah, for
or
sure.
the streetcar and right. It's just,
So would you guys, that being said, with like these mechanicals with, you know, in the wintertime and even during the summertime, right?
In the summertime, at least you can think about it. You can hum-ha. You know,
Yeah.
you can pull out your phone, Google a bike shop, think about which one
What?
you want to go
yeah,
to.
it's more comfortable to fix something in
What
the
I
summer.
was gonna say is, would you guys ever consider a belt drive?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But only for a single speed or something with like an internal hub.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That would be the ultimate winter
Yeah.
beater.
Let's get back to this. Let's take a quick pause. So yeah, belt drive. Would you guys consider?
Yeah.
Ultimate
I
winter
mean,
beater for sure.
because I mentioned
Yeah.
this because in the last protest, I saw a lady with a belt drive.
On an e-bike?
No, it looked more like a foldable.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
where it was like
I can see that.
the drive kind of looked triangular.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, yeah. Because and I was like, shit, that's pretty
like,
cool.
That's like the Mitsubishi motors where they have the triangular kind of
Yeah,
the gear.
and
The
I'm like,
Dorito.
because I've seen shit on like belt drive stuff, right? Like, you can go what 10,000 kilometers without an issue.
No, some of them, they have a carbon weave in it. There's like lifetime warranty.
Really?
Lifetime warranty.
Yeah, because they got carbon in the weaved into the belt drive.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah, man. There's no oil, no maintenance.
So how cool would that look on like on a classic bike?
Not. It would not look cool at all.
That would look ridiculous
That
on a
would look
classic bike.
stupid
Imagine
as
that on like a Bianchi frame.
Dead, man.
Yeah, man.
Just knock you over, bro.
Yeah. Or that on a classic Le Mans or something. Just like
Jeez, on a lowrider, on a lowrider bike, bro. Just
yeah,
like
the
fucking
lowrider swing with the
handlebars right here, like up top.
yeah.
That would actually look cool. That would be.
That would look
That
cool.
might be.
Well,
That would
Yeah.
look. Cool.
The only reason I don't own one of those is because of space. If I had space to park one of those, oh, for sure I'd have one of those.
what the
lowrider?
The lowrider with the what?
Jeez.
Yeah, man, you get the cowboy hat on and everything.
Well, actually, no, I can't pull it off. I was gonna say the only reason I don't have one of those is because I don't look like a cholo,
Burn.
but then I do. But then I do. So
Says the guy in the khaki colored pants.
That's it, right?
hey, fool.
Hey, Sam,
in the
so how,
corona.
What's wrong, fool?
This should be a Modelo, fam.
Wrong button. Got my wrong button on.
Yeah, I was a cholo on Halloween.
Jeez.
Nice.
That whole weekend, man, I had 3 costumes. I felt like a chick. Because I worked the entire weekend. I don't
Right.
want to be at the door looking the same every day.
Yeah, fair,
And
fair.
then you're working,
Fuck it.
bro. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Fuck it.
So when you did the cholo outfit, did you have the crease in the khakis or?
No, I didn't have the crease and khakis.
Yeah,
I was missing the Cortezes
yeah, the Cortez, yeah,
and or the Chucks.
Yeah.
Either one would have been nice.
khaki colored button up.
I
Top
was wearing
button done.
khakis. I had a button-up plaid shirt. Top button, had a bandana.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Had the sunglasses on at night.
Gang, gang.
Orale.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, I was leaning like a cholo,
Just
son.
missing the gold chain, man.
I had the gold chain
Gang,
too,
gang.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Gang, gang.
Yo, I was leaning like a cholo, man.
There you go.
Shit. So, I talked about my plans personally for next year. What about you guys? I said that I wanted to make cycling and this club more of a priority for myself for next year. That means making work revolve around this
Oh, nice.
somehow.
Somehow.
What you got, man?
I mean, the thing that I want to do is spend more time on the bike. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think.
You
I
spent
don't-
the most time on the bike.
Yeah, but I think we all can agree we spent like half the time that we spent last year this year riding our bikes.
Well,
Maybe
100%.
less than half, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah.
Like halfway into the year, I was like,
You
what
look
the
at those
hell?
numbers, like, yo, what happened?
And then
Yeah.
I've seen some people, shout out to young CJ. He just hit 10K.
Yeah, that guy was cooking.
Sandra and Roland doing 14.
Yep. A little challenge with each other
What?
there, yeah. Yep.
That's
Wow,
what happens
man.
when you're a morning person.
Wow, man.
Yep.
That's what happens when you wake up at 4 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I can do that for the odd ride. I just can't do that regularly.
Well, it's because it's ingrained in them, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
their routine.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Wintertime, you wake up that early or whatever and just hop in the trainer.
Yeah, those morning intense efforts. I don't know.
Yeah. Because those Ks include trainer Ks.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Very
that's like,
true. Very
right?
true. Very true.
I could wrap my head around
That's
hopping on a
true.
trainer
Yeah.
in the morning,
I cannot.
even on riding days and stuff, just doing that in the morning anyway. Like, I could wrap my head around that.
I cannot.
Because it's
Yeah.
an efficient use of time, and you see the value in that.
Exactly.
I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
I don't see the value.
Or eat breakfast. What's
Yeah, sleep, bro. Like, you guys not like sleep? Spending time in your bed? Isn't that great too?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, your bread's call says what's up. What the hell,
you know
man?
what I'm saying?
Your bed's lonely.
So,
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on a bed. I'm not gonna not spend time in it.
so the irony is, even though I want to spend more time on the bike, I know I need to be focusing more of my time efficiently doing training off the bike.
Okay.
So that's something I don't do. Plus, I still want to maintain a little bit of volleyball, which is like high intensity work for me,
Yeah.
Sure.
so to
Yep.
speak. And I want to do that also. So
Yeah,
I have to do stuff off the bike in order to maintain both of those.
sure.
So I might be doing more shorter intensive rides, which I really don't want to do.
Yeah.
I really enjoy my zone 2 efforts, going long distances, not pushing too hard, or only pushing when we're going downhill or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or slow ass group rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's my shit. But
That's fun.
I just think for me to enjoy it, I have to spend focus more of my time on what I'm doing off the bike.
Sure.
That's this.
When you
coming
say
year.
training, like,
Sure.
you're like working out.
Yeah, dude, like lifting, bro.
So
Sure.
you can still lift and ride on the same day.
I mean, I don't know if I would do that personally, but
no, but like
I
you
probably
can
could do
start off with like short 20, 30 Ks and
Oh,
then
yeah.
like, you know, spend an hour, 45 minutes and then like lifting weights.
Yeah,
I
something to
mean,
work up to, even.
yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like at least you're doing that and it's still beneficial.
Listen, I'm trying to get to ride to volleyball, play volleyball, and ride home. I'm not even there yet, bro. When I go, like, I don't know when
See,
you.
I'm trying to not ride my bike to the gym, train hard, legs as well, and then bike uphill home.
Because those are two different training things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
That's
like,
why I bought the skateboard.
And we all live
Yeah.
on a hill. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
so I mean,
That's why I bought the skateboard, so I can ride my skateboard to the gym,
Jesus.
just stand
And then
up.
do like a crazy leg day even,
yeah, just stand
and then
up.
not worry about your legs
And
on
then
the way
just
back.
sit on the board.
Exactly. You know, going home.
Yeah, because you don't have to. Anyways.
Oh, God.
I don't have to work.
Yeah, so I mean, I know you go to the gym, so you do off the bike conditioning.
Yes.
So what's your plan for this
I mean,
winter season?
so my winter season, I guess there's a couple of layers to it because,
Well,
well,
winter and next year.
part one is that my life might have me move to a close by city.
Oh,
Get the fuck
Right?
out of here.
my life might have me move a bit west.
Breaking news, man. Damn.
Right.
Okay.
And
Damn, boy.
as a result, I've started to get more involved in like a slightly west area.
So more rides to H-Town.
More rides to H-Town
So are you
because
still gonna meet us at HGO Park?
not at 6 a.m.
Wow.
6 a.m. might be tough.
I
might have
mean,
to-
that's kind of our
I
central
don't,
look.
Yeah.
I don't think the train goes up that early.
Yeah, 6 a.m. might be tough.
You might have to sleep over here.
yeah.
Just
You know
to
what I
make that
mean?
ride.
The rides for me, there might have to be a meet halfway kind of
Sure.
deal. But like, I did just get onto the Cycle Hamilton board.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Damn.
So-
Congrats, yo.
In terms of like getting involved with the community, that was kind of more of what my aim was gonna be,
Hey.
and so it's building.
That should have been a
That's-
clue.
So
That
that's
should've been a
Dude, he posted it.
I know. I'm just saying.
Like he shared it. Were you not paying
Surprised now,
attention?
right. So that's kind of a part of the bigger dream in that nomads growing like along the horseshoe
Dang
as
it.
a whole
Yes.
is something that's kind of on my mind. Because we commonly do the ride in that direction. We commonly do the Niagara rides and stuff like that. And so
Yeah.
the idea of nomads kind of doing that kind of trip often, and then having some nomads out from Hamilton, having some nomads out from Burlington, Mississauga, whatever. So there's a growing kind of mindset in here too.
Spread the virus.
Spread the virus. That's a good
I'm
T-shirt.
like,
That's a good T-shirt.
Boris.
That is a
The
T-shirt.
virus.
Yeah, that's for sure a T-shirt. If it's not one yet. So there's that goal, and then in addition to
Super
that,
spreader.
I still have New York on my mind, right? I still have New York City on my mind, and
Dude, I'm so about New York.
I think I want to see what my work schedule would be like through next year, because it's for me in my mind it'd be like a September 2.5 week trip from Toronto to New York on the bike
I think we talked about this. You'd
We
be
did.
conditioning yourself to 100 plus
Kilometers a
K
day.
per day.
over 200 meters of elevation minimum.
Well,
per day.
and all that elevation is within like 3 days of riding. Like all of it is in
100
the
meters of elevation is not that much.
No, it's
In a day?
over that.
It's at least like minimum 200
Yeah,
plus,
minimum.
Yeah.
You're gonna at least
Because the
500.
whole mountain range is 800 meters
Jesus.
that you're gonna climb.
Fuck. I would
You
try
gotta
to
do
get-
that
There's no
in
way
3 days.
around that?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, there is.
Well,
Well,
unless
you're
you-
gonna like go
you can take-
all the way around the coast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or like hop on the Hudson River.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Not happening.
Yeah, in the Hudson River, it would be a way. But yeah. So that would kind of be a goal. But like, I think the fact that I got onto that Hamilton Cycle Hamilton board is a pretty big plus.
That's
That'll
amazing,
open
man.
up a lot of doors and connections.
This is what I'm hoping to do, right?
Yeah.
To open up those kinds of doors and connections. I have this idea of like having a cycle club council
Yeah.
within the horseshoe, so to have at least 1 or 2 meetings, probably on Zoom, but hopefully in person. But of all, like a person from each of these clubs,
Yeah.
and then we could talk about what we want to see cycling wise through the whole horseshoe, because Toronto's cycling infrastructure looks very different than say Burlington's.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, just, it'd be good to see some shit improve for us across the way, right? So, anyway, that's more where my goals kind of line up.
Damn.
So like, how crazy would that be? To like, it starts out like this, and then you get a group of like all the club leaders or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, around the horseshoe, and then somewhere along the line, it becomes like a drug trafficking
I mean, I think we're at it already.
around the horseshoe.
I think we have the infrastructure already.
Just not distributing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We're not
We
organized.
talked about this shit already.
We got to get organized. We're not organized.
You guys need to buy bigger fucking saddlebags, guys.
Right? We have the infrastructure. We have the means. We have
But you
it.
don't have the saddlebags, man.
I mean, I'm carrying a big knapsack.
The bladders.
Yo, 10,000 kilometers in a year. Imagine how much you can push.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Imagine how much money we can fucking make
Right.
to build our own cycling infrastructure.
How many people do we know in all of these border towns that also have large
Drug
saddlebags?
traffickers.
I don't know how much you want to give away to the authorities,
Yeah.
but like, that's so many tubes, right?
So many tubes.
So many tubes.
You got tubeless tires. You can fit shit in there.
Solid, bro.
You know
Solid
what I
tires.
mean?
So many. Never mind. Ever see them
Deep
guys?
arrow section rims, man.
Right?
Anyways.
You see those guys with the trailer in the back that's supposed to carry kids?
Oh,
You
God.
think that's ever getting checked? Just saying, man. We gotta start getting organized. You gotta get organized.
That yo. That
too
should,
funny.
I want to make that into like a movie or something, or like a show. You know how stupid that would be. Like,
Hold on.
Oh god. What would be the name? Yeah. What would be the name?
Oh my god.
fucking spilling beer on myself.
What is that? Premium Rush meets.
Sons of Anarchy.
No, like Point Break or something.
Yeah, Point Break. Oh man.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
But I mean, hey, we're on to something, right? I mean, we don't want to
Drug
give away too
trafficking,
much.
yeah.
That
But
would be
like,
hilarious, man.
would a when the Lycra gang is crossing the Peace Bridge,
Oh yeah.
are they getting stopped?
Hey man, there's gonna be a cherry ride or something.
I mean, right? You can pat me down, officer. I'm not wearing underwear.
See, you can see everything. You can see everything.
Bravo, man.
I'm not keistering.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Yeah.
Well, actually, bro, it would be uncomfortable to keister.
Jesus.
Oof.
You just be on that saddle for 12 hours
Oh.
with shit up your ass.
And I'm just and in my head it's like the middle of summer, so it's hot,
Eee.
Bro,
sweaty.
saddlebag.
Yikes.
It's like, nah, bro, I don't want to smoke this.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Turn it down. Now what?
I'm good. Thanks.
Now what? Now you went through all this. Now what?
Good. Good.
Like, there's no
You know
market for this here, bro.
You know what?
Yeah. Take this back. You can't return it. What do you think this is, Walmart? You can't just return it.
You gotta pay for your own
You
shit.
ask, we deliver.
Right?
Oh my
You
God.
said any means necessary. You said that. I made the sacrifice. You know how you don't want it?
You put this up your
You put it up your ass and you take it back.
Hey,
Oh God. Yeah.
You think it would be detectable, though?
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of that. What's that show called about the border security? It's called Border Security. Yeah. I've seen a lot of those episodes. Yeah, they find everything. They'll find you.
No, but like,
Your carbon bike.
you're on a bike. You would be like, that guy's suspicious.
No, I think
Wearing
somebody
day tripper like kit.
will have
flowery.
bad luck with a border patrol guy that is also one of those guys that hate cyclists. 'Cause those are out there. So as soon as he sees you in Lycra, it's like, get in there.
You know what? I gotta say something for this year, just to bring us back.
All right.
Before he started channeling
You know what
drugs.
I'm saying? This has been the most cycling love I've ever seen on any of our rides.
Cycling love.
Yes.
I will agree.
What do you mean?
So on our rides, whether by myself or in a group, I'm not seeing the same amount of hate towards cyclists.
I'll add.
From who?
The general public.
I'll add to that. I think there is the hate still,
Oh, I'm sure it exists.
but the amount of times that I've seen the love,
Yes.
I think that's what improved. I think I still see the same amount of hate,
Oh, wow.
but the type of love that I see from other cyclists, it's almost like we all got together a lot tighter because of the things that were happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
So because of the fights at High Park,
Sure.
Yeah.
and because of all the things that are like people like the biking lawyer putting up on
We're all just
Instagram
talking
stuff,
a lot more.
there's a lot more talk about the stuff that's happening to us, and so we are looking out for each other a bit more
Yeah.
in a way. That's what I feel.
Like it's more interconnected
Yeah.
by this point, you know. It's not like we're just new. I will add to that though, from all the times that we've had those mass gatherings for protests and stuff, I have been noticing more people like supporting it.
That's
know
what
what
I
I
mean.
mean?
Like,
Yeah.
not just the people on bikes,
Yeah.
but people off the bike supporting cyclists.
Because let's face it, right? Like, people are seeing through the bullshit at this point.
Correct.
Where, sure, not a lot of people like it when Lakeshore's closed. Lakeshore is one of the widest streets that you can go across town in, right?
Yep.
Of course, people don't like it when it gets closed for active TO,
Sure.
but it's like, it's better that we're there than in the middle of the city kind of thing.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, at least they have their space.
True.
You know, and it's like, and people are also seeing the bullshit like with the Toronto Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
They closed that street down for a long time, before and after. You know what I mean? But they can't keep it for every weekend.
Well, I think they look at it differently. Not that I'm defending what happened, but they say, the marathon's bringing in so much revenue when that event goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They can't equate that same thing when they shut down a part of the lakeshore for active TO, because they don't see the benefit of more cyclists in one contained area than they do.
But it's
letting
not
us
even just
run
cyclists.
amok.
It's not even
Right.
just cyclists, though.
I'm just saying.
It's like, it's everybody. Everybody's down in active TO.
True.
You know what I mean?
I think I do see more cyclists there, don't?
Oh, well, obviously.
Yeah,
'cause
more cyclists than anything else,
It's
but
a perfect straightaway.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you, right?
but you do see, and then you have the families walking and stuff,
Yeah.
and the bladers and all that. But like, it's funny you say that, because then maybe I've just been paying more attention to this because of the way the fight's gone. But I've read more into the argument against all of it, and I'm still scratching my head. Like, I'm trying to understand a bit more why somebody would hate my existence so much, and I haven't learned much, to be honest. I've read about it, and like
As
I
a
still don't get
cyclist
it.
or as something else?
Well, that too, right? But that's a different podcast,
That's a different podcast for a different day.
Dead.
right? I mean, it's still, but that's a different
you're
day,
both.
right?
Oh
Different
my
day.
God.
Different day, totally different day. So
We've covered it a little bit.
yeah, right. So I mean, I guess just seeing one of the things I love doing, and maybe I just love punishing myself. I love going on Facebook and reading comments whenever there's like an incident with a cyclist. Oh man, there's some gold in those comments.
I'll do
Because
that on Instagram. Just like
Failure
Right.
to society.
leave my 2 cents that'll like obscurely offend people,
yeah, just drop it and then
and then just not comment back and just keep
yeah.
going.
Because it's funny when you look at a video. Like, I'm going to use an example. There's this one video of this woman was riding down what looked like Royal York. She was going under what looked like the
Yes.
Dundas Bridge,
Yes.
Yes.
and she's in the bike lane.
Yes.
Yeah, dude
Firmly in the
swerved
bike
into
lane.
her.
And then a car is clearly in the car where the car should be,
Yeah.
except there's another car that's making a left turn. So this car decides that he's going to go around that car
Yeah.
and goes into the bike lane to do that. So
lady
while
fell.
he's doing that, bike is still in the bike lane.
Still there.
Right. And so she's dinging her bell, screaming, hey, hey, right? And the car keeps doing what it's doing and hits her.
Yeah.
And she falls over into the sidewalk. So when I read the comments, people are actually like,
Blaming
why
the
didn't she
cyclist.
stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like she's where she's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right?
And they don't realize that's a narrow fucking lane.
Yes. That's
Under a bridge where there's nothing beside you except
Right.
a
The
wall.
wall.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go, dude?
Exactly.
Like,
And if it's the spot that I think it is, it's actually pretty rough in that lane too. So there's like
Yeah.
potholes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and the grates
gutter.
and there's so much going on over there that she's in the lane that she's supposed to be in. A car is entering that lane and people are like, oh, why didn't she stop?
yeah. She shouldn't have been there.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. Why'd
But
you
I-
ride a bike that day?
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, get a car, you hippie, right? Like,
Right? That's like
right.
so when I see those comments, one of the arguments that I put up is that's almost the same as saying to a woman, well, why was she wearing that?
Sure. I guess you could say that.
Not her fault. She wanted to.
I mean, what,
Not the person's fault. They're riding a bike where they're supposed to be.
They're exactly where they're supposed to be. And if that was a car in that lane, then would it be the same argument? But we're all supposed to be treated like vehicles, right? So I mean, you get into that, right?
We've mentioned this before in the previous High Park episode, man. Like, people don't know the traffic laws. It's crazy. People don't know the fucking traffic laws. What I love is seeing people get ticketed. Uber drivers getting ticketed for parking their car. Oh, it's just 5 minutes, man. It's just 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I was just picking up an order. I was like, okay, cool.
Yep.
The parking lot's over there.
yep. There's this.
Like, go fuck yourself.
So I made one of the mistakes of downloading TikTok. Yikes. And so now I'm on TikTok.
Communist.
I'm so sorry. But you know what, man? If they want to look at my stuff, go ahead, have a look, man. I have a wig on. I'm talking about biking tips. You go have a
Speaking of
look.
wigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll discuss. So
BD.
there's this woman. I don't remember her name right now, but she is a ticket cop.
Yes, I've seen her around too.
Yeah, so she was
You're
giving
into that.
tickets to truckers that have parked their truck in the bike lane.
Oh.
And people in the comments are mad at her
They're
for
flaming
ticketing
her.
this guy
They're flaming her.
because, he's just trying to do his job.
Yeah.
Well done.
And she's doing her job.
She's doing her job, right?
Yeah.
This is exactly her job. But people are, flaming her for doing her job.
Damn.
But then you get it's people are so fucking dumb, bro. Like, oh, they're just doing their job. They're trying to do their job. Okay, cool. Why don't you talk to the IRS? Like, oh, they're just doing their job.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, but they're corrupt. I'm like, it's the same fucking shit.
What are we talking about here, right?
You know what I mean?
Where do you want to
Same
start
shit.
this? Yeah.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of order.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and when I found out like how much that ticket would be, $150, by the way, I started to think about how much damage I can put on a vehicle that would equate to $130 or $150
That's pretty easy.
in
Paint
repairs.
A paint scratch.
Paint scratch on the door, not the bumper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's like
The mirror.
paint scratch.
The mirror
Like,
mirror
you know,
alone.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm just saying it's expensive, but
Yeah,
the mirror
but, like,
alone.
it's not the yeah.
It's like, oh, a paint scratch. Like you're not
Definitely
gonna
definitely
fix
not fair.
that.
Definitely
Yeah.
not fair.
You're not gonna fix a paint scratch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna put a Sharpie over it.
$150 would be a puncture, but not on the sidewall.
Ooh, depends on the wheels.
Because the sidewall puncture, they got to replace that. That's more than 150.
Fair enough.
You don't want to cross that line. So,
I mean, fuck that line. Yeah, it's $150, and I started to think, what can we do to get these people back, especially if there's no, ticket cops around that would issue that $150 ticket, right? I want to get money out of people's pockets, just for being stupid.
there's something. My comedy brain is on fire thinking of the idea of like issuing your own tickets.
Oh my god.
Now I know that that's
Would it
terribly
come with-
illegal.
That
Would it,
would
would
be
it come in
amazing.
like?
That would be amazing.
I would tape it to a brick.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
What, and just leave the brick on the hood, or
It just
like
sounds like a
No,
lot of effort.
inside the car.
inside the car?
It just sounds like a lot of effort without any actual consequence. But it would be hilarious.
Printing your own tickets.
That would be fucking genius, man.
Just see how much money you actually get.
Oh my god. That would be even more genius, man.
That's so elaborate, bro.
That's so
You're
elaborate, though.
you're gonna create your own bank account, a separate bank account.
Not even, man. Just, you know,
Like an e-transfer email.
nah, man, you tell people you gotta pay in like Apple gift cards. People will do it apparently. Say, listen, man, for parking here, you have to like buy
Exactly.
2 Apple Pay cards.
Hey man, you parked in the bike lane.
know?
Email transfer. Nomads at google.com.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my god.
Fuck, yo.
That's fucking genius. That's what anyone
So
says.
fucking joke.
If it
Yeah.
works one time, man, that's
That's
pizza right away.
That's it.
Pizza and beer right away. Like,
Just for fun, like how much money could you possibly you might collect
you
something,
might collect. Oh my god.
right?
Something. Like,
It would
like
time to take a
something.
really nice scan of those.
Yo,
Time to
it'd
get a
be
ticket. You know what? I'm pretty sure I got a ticket tonight, man.
Yeah.
Gotta make use of that.
Yeah.
Scan that bitch.
Oh,
It'd be even
God.
funnier if you brought one of us those squares.
Oh yeah. The
Just tap your card here.
Yeah.
Oh
Just tap
my
your card
God.
here.
Just swipe here. You
my
you illegally parked. Just
No,
pay.
man, you put the QR code.
Yeah. The QR code on it.
Oh, bro, are you serious, dog?
Scan this to submit your payment.
Oh
Oh
my
God.
You have 14
That's
days.
Oh,
amazing.
man.
That's amazing.
See, this is how nomads are going to pay for their jerseys.
Oh my god. Oh my
Issuing
god.
tickets.
We have new bikes and new jerseys. You know what happened?
Yeah, man, we issued tickets. That's like 3 days on Danforth, man.
Yeah.
Jesus
S works everything.
Yo. This is how the nomads are gonna
Jesus.
pay for the drugs we're gonna smuggle across
That's
the
it, man. We're gonna start issuing tickets.
Wow.
That's
That
it, you know?
would be amazing.
The community is
That would be
officially on
amazing.
notice
Oh my
that the
god.
nomads will issue our own tickets.
That would be amazing.
Put one of those what is that, the Apple things, the air tags,
Dude.
Yep.
put it somewhere in the car.
Yeah.
You follow them, you didn't pay up, bro.
Yep.
You didn't pay up. I'm here to collect.
Yeah. Because then you could actually like leave reminders on their car somewhere else. If they drove away. 2 days later,
Concrete
reminder.
glue.
Oof.
Yikes.
Oh,
They
You
would
need to
never
pay.
forget.
bro.
They would
Yeah.
never
Oh my
forget.
They will not park in a bike lane again. Tell you
Ever.
that.
Yeah, that would make
Yeah,
us more
man.
infamous for sure.
I'm certain.
Yo,
I'm
what
certain
would
I
go
have.
through your mind if you like you get that ticket, you like whatever, and
You
then
try to take it off and it's stuck.
and then
there.
like 48 hours later, you're parked somewhere else. You get another ticket. Says the same thing. Says like you didn't pay.
You didn't pay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the fee is now $85.
Oh, God.
You go home. 2 days later, you're at home. You get a knock on the door. Hey, I'm here to collect the.
Yeah, showing up with a square. With the Apple
You're
square.
just like, how do you know where I
It's too
am?
funny, man.
Like, how do you know where I live right now? Like,
Beef,
what
man.
the
It's beef.
Oh god.
And you just go to their car and it's like you just see this guy take an AirPod, like an AirTag
Yeah,
out of your car.
exactly.
It's like what the?
Oh god.
So there's a
Yo.
chip behind the QR code.
That's
Oh,
it.
God.
On.
There you go. Yeah, man. Hey, nomads are gonna blow up this year.
Jesus.
We have some things to pay for. So
Racketeering.
A lot of things they were.
Was that racketeering, extortion?
yeah, maybe this is a good time to ask.
Property damage.
Jesus.
Maybe it's a good time to ask some legal advice.
You know what I'm saying?
If
Hey,
we
Dave.
forge tickets, is forging tickets illegal?
Asking for a friend.
Please
Your comments,
confirm.
Dave. Help us out.
Yes, we're considering forging parking tickets. So please let us know if we're in
Too
trouble.
much.
Well, you know, parking tickets are actually not even legal.
What?
Like they're just paper.
Jesus.
Because I used to give out parking tickets for the condo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
man.
the private ones are just paper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the city can issue tickets for like
The
fire
city, yeah.
violations and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But yeah, the private ones, the blue ones, paper.
Yeah, you don't have to pay that shit. Fun fact, guys, you don't have to pay those. If you guys go to a hotel or a private property and they give you a ticket and it doesn't have the city of Toronto or whatever city that you're in, like
Eat it.
the stamp, rip it up.
Yep. However,
Yeah.
if you receive a red ticket with nomads on the top,
Pay that shit.
y'all better pay that.
Pay
shit
up,
immediately.
motherfucker.
You better hurry up.
Pay up, or a couple guys in wigs in a suit might
Yeah,
come get you.
we follow up. Yeah, we'll follow up.
Scan the barcode. Do yourself a favor.
Do your part.
That's too funny, man. It's just gotta happen, man.
Right, you gotta issue our own tickets, man. Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
don't park in the
it's
bike lane,
it's
right?
like a QR
Yeah.
code to our Patreon,
Yeah.
our group Patreon.
That's it.
Hey,
Right?
that'd be fucking sick.
Get some
Thank you for
views.
supporting the
Thank
club.
you.
That's it, man. Get some views, get some likes, like and subscribe at the bottom of the ticket.
Too funny.
Like and subscribe.
Yo, I
Yeah,
would pay
man.
for the clubhouse.
Look, we're gonna be honest, right? It's just these are only tickets for if you park in the bike lane. It wouldn't be a problem if you
You know
only
what
park in
I'm
the bike lane.
saying? Wow.
Wouldn't be a problem.
You know how when you go to like a Starbucks and all they do is take your order and then they ask you for a tip? It would be like that. It would be like that. Suggested amount.
then at the
10%,
bottom-
15%.
And then at the bottom, like and subscribe.
Exactly.
Like and subscribe.
Exactly. Auto like and subscribe.
Oh god.
No,
Yeah.
the minute you pay, you like and subscribe.
Jesus.
So yeah, lawyers,
When
please.
you click this box, you acknowledge to like and subscribe.
Yeah. So lawyers, please advise. How much trouble we're in.
We're set, bro. I think we're good.
Just want to make
Doesn't
sure, man.
everything just revolve around consent anyway?
Seriously, man.
Just want to make
Check
sure, man.
the
Just want to
box,
make
man. Are
sure.
you a robot, dog?
I just want to make sure, man.
Yo, click on the fire
No,
hydrant,
right?
man.
Exactly.
Which one of these are boats?
Yeah.
You have
one is
like
it?
you have the bolt just on the one
Yeah.
end of the
God, I hate those, right?
Is this a
like,
fucking,
right.
is this part of it?
Or like, yeah,
Is there a
click,
boat
click,
in the background of this one
Right.
cell of this photo?
or click on the mountains and they have a couple of hills and you're like, hold on,
You're like, hold on a second.
is that a mountain or a
Question
hill?
yourself, what the fuck is a
Right.
mountain?
God, that's hilarious.
Oh, yo.
Telling you, QR codes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. We have a good idea. I
So
just
now
want
we
to
know what our
check.
financial plan for next year is.
That's it. I just
Are
want to
we
check,
actually-
man. I just
Are
want
we
to check.
actually
Yes.
gonna ride our bikes?
We don't need to if we're doing
Well, we
that.
can and kind of just like slap them on things. You know
We're
what I mean?
pretty busy. We're towing drugs around,
We're, issuing tickets.
issuing tickets.
Yep.
It's listen.
Some
It's for
light
the greater good,
vigilantism.
guys.
Very good, man.
Yep.
That's why we have Paul on the west side.
Oh wow,
That's it.
You know,
crazy.
Some light
Funneling.
vigilantism
Funneling.
is okay.
Yeah, we gotta head out. We gotta branch out east then.
We do.
we do
This nomads thing can spread.
Well, I mean, I
like
can
a
ride.
vibrus.
Please don't make that stick.
Yeah, cancel those shirts, please.
Cancel those shirts.
Like a virus.
Hey.
Riding for the very first time.
Are we gonna ride out more east next year, or we just fuck Taunton?
I mean,
East kind of sucks, bro.
Taunton does kind of suck. East
Kingston
is
kinda
tough.
sucks.
Yeah, East is tough because East is like,
Yeah, Kingston sucks too.
yeah.
There's no fun road to ride east.
I think that's the trouble is that it's not a fun ride until you get really far out.
I guess
Yeah.
it depends what you consider fun.
Not
Like
Kingston Road.
enjoyable.
Yeah, not Kingston Road and not Taunton.
Damn.
Like where you're not
Only-
dying
those
for
are
the
only two
majority
ways
of the
to get in
ride.
and out
It's
of
the
it.
only two ways. That's
Unless
it.
you're going north.
It's the only two ways. I'd be a fan of more north rides, and then obviously for selfish reasons,
Dude,
more
do
west
you want
rides.
to do Guelph again?
After I
I
just
think we're
mentioned
ready.
going east. Really, bro? That was like one of the hardest rides you've ever done.
But now we're better,
You were better. I have gears now.
True that.
right? We're so much better now. Like
I
I
have
think,
gears now.
I think part of the issue with
that
Guelph
ride
is
is
that
gonna be all PRs for you. Legit.
Oh yeah, fuck
That's gonna be lit.
yeah, with gears for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because part of the issue with that ride was that none of us were like
Prepared.
legit prepared for that mess. Mm-hmm. Because that was a special type of mess.
We gotta. I think we need to compare the numbers on that ride. I'm really. I don't know why I haven't stalked that ride yet and
Yeah,
seen
let's
it.
find out.
Yeah, so yeah, take a look at that because
Like,
yeah, because I went into that with at least some country road experience, and that was still like a mess for me with some country road experience
Yep.
because of just the type of hills that it was and how it was all hills until 2:00 until that
All
final
hills.
descent, right?
Was
Until that final
2021?
descent.
That was 2021, right?
Sorry,
That was 2021, right?
no,
That was 2021.
2020,
No, 2021.
2021. Sorry, yeah, 2021.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
Around
June,
July.
July.
That was July.
Damn.
That wasn't late June, huh?
Yeah. No, it was July.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
I remember, yeah, it was hot as hell.
Was that Nomad's number 2?
That would be number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. See, I know that shit.
Like the official, yeah, yeah. I remember it was hot as hell, and yeah, I remember that downhill into Burlington
Dude, that was bullshit.
was earned. I remembered all of the up and down. It's because we went to the lake first,
Yeah, I'm curious what the numbers.
and the
on that
trip
ride
to
were.
the lake was when we realized how much fuck we were in for.
Yeah. Yo, because it wasn't even that far of a ride to the lake.
Right?
Like, it really wasn't.
No.
It was like 5 kilometers
Right.
from Go Station.
But
the
it
Go
was
Station.
a pretty serious 5.
Yeah.
Like it was.
I
Yeah.
mean, we'll see. in
You
a
saw
minute.
some of this, and then when we
A
left
lot of
Guelph
that.
and we were heading south towards Puslinch.
Something like, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was
but-
like there was no chilling. There was one big hill. There was one massive one where we made a left and saw the hill just kept going up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and so we split up there, and then just met on some lady's lawn.
How'd you split up?
The hill was that long, man. We just it was
Oh, here it is.
it was, and then we were on some lady's lawn, and she came over. Like, you guys
So
good?
it's just straight, right? It looks just straight.
Yeah, the 524-meter elevation. That's not straight.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you gotta post that up, man.
That's what it was. So I'm gonna screenshot this right now just so I can remember to put it
so
up.
500.
It's not a lot.
That is a lot. What are you talking about,
Dude, we've done more.
So 500 is a lot because of it was like within a short.
Yeah.
In a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
That was
500
not split up.
within
What was it?
500 within 60 kilometers.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that 60K ride?
Well, for him, yeah, because he stopped at Burlington.
It was, it was a 75K ride
I continued on with
with Alan.
Alan.
Yeah.
Alan
I
and
know
I,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Alan and I
Bro,
got back to
like-
Toronto in like record time from there.
This, I was like, yeah, it's just a straight ride. It's not a straight fucking
No.
ride,
Yeah.
bro.
No.
That was
Straight on
some
a map.
Yeah,
bullshit,
it was. That ride was a
But
mess.
That must have
Down-
been before Komoot happened.
son.
For
The
you guys.
Yes.
downhill though, that was the most fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna go highlight that part for
That
sure.
was
I'm
the
going
most
back.
fun.
Yeah,
Like-
because then we made there's like that last right turn, and then you could like see the lake from there.
Yeah,
And then we got some green lights, which helped.
a lot of green lights.
Yeah,
Actually.
we got green lights most of the way,
Yeah.
and so yeah,
you know,
that
you know,
helped.
like those rides where you're just suffering the entire ride, and you're kind of just waiting for that saving grace.
That's what this was.
That's what that hill was. That was a saving grace. Even though there's still, from Burlington to Toronto is what, 60 kilometers?
Yeah.
Even though there's still 60 to 70 kilometers left in your ride, it's all easy.
Well, yeah, that's why like Alan and I came back super quick.
Yeah.
Because after all of that, it was like, all right.
It's super
We're
quick.
good.
Like,
Yeah, we're good.
Is he far from
Exactly.
you?
No, Alan was downtown. I rode him back to. He's right by
You rode him.
HTO.
I heard that. And you went. So you went.
Pause.
pause.
So you went downtown
Yeah.
and then back up.
And then I went back up to home. Yeah.
Wow.
So that was a big day for me because I think the end
wild.
of my day was 800 and something climbing.
And keep this in
Nasty.
mind.
Yeah.
That day, I was riding the single speed.
Yes.
I had a camera in my bag,
You did, yeah.
and I had a drone in my bag.
The drone. You brought the drone out.
Busted, man.
Yeah, for the lake
And
shots.
all that water.
Crazy.
And I
Were you
think-
still carrying 2 liters that day?
No.
No, I was not.
I was
Oh,
just
wow.
carrying bottles of water.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the thing that kind of fucked me as well, too, I brought a towel and shorts.
Yeah, he expected to take a dip.
Yeah.
No,
But I was like,
I'm not doing
nobody
that.
wanted to fucking swim. Like, nobody wanted to
Nobody.
swim.
Yeah,
Really?
man, you wanted to take a
You
dip.
should have made that.
Really?
You
Assholes?
should have made that a mandatory part of the ride. Sorry.
You know, well, this time around,
Nope.
whenever we go to a lake, we're going to jump in.
This guy's.
Fuck that. That's the nomad's experience. That's the qualification. You want to be nomad? Join the
We're
fucking
gonna
lake.
talk about some signature nomad rides soon.
Jump in the lake.
But
Baptize you.
so what would be? So what would be your? If you can imagine a signature nomad ride, what would be the ride?
Taunton.
Ugh.
The one road that you guys complain about the most gonna be your signature ride? You're kidding me?
You got to suffer.
Niagara.
That's
Yeah.
everyone's.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think the Tour de Six.
Tour de Six, which includes
the Tour de Six. Are you talking about the Tour de Six the dumb way with Eglinton?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like Royal York and then across Eglinton
Yeah.
and then through Beltline.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like a rite of passage for a lot of people. That Tour de Six.
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah, the tighter loop.
Yeah.
I would say yeah, let me think actually cuz okay, Niagara in a certain time,
Sure.
but then we're not really trying to put ourselves out there as like speedsters,
No.
right? But then
It is the same ride. Unfortunately, it is the same route as the speedsters go.
Yeah.
Technically speaking,
yeah.
But like,
Um,
I kind of want to go faster than last time. You know what I mean?
that's why I think it's one of our signature rides because even though it's a big deal for everyone who cycles in the
Yeah.
city, that doesn't mean it can't be for us either.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's
Mhm.
true.
Our Century rides were pretty good. The one
Mhm.
coming from the lake to lake.
Lake to lake.
Yeah.
That's got to be one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the Humber Hundo is quite one of them, but
It can
that
be.
one can be. It's
It can
just
be.
it's just convenient that it's along some of the big bike paths around the city, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that actually. I like the Humber Hundo.
Yeah.
There was a loop that I wanted to do as a group ride.
Which one?
I never got around to that. It's the so when I did the Tour de Sixes, I think what I called it, where I went across basically across Finch, all the way out to Rouge Park.
Ooh.
So from where I am on the Finch corridor,
Yes, I was just gonna say.
and like on and on, and like out in Scarborough would be
yeah,
onto
that's the
McNichol.
whole
The Gatineau
corridor.
Trail.
So the whole
The whole
corridor,
Yeah, it
all the
goes
way out to the
Jason's place.
Yeah.
yeah, all the way out to the zoo,
Yes.
and then down and into the Rouge Valley, and
Yeah.
then along the Rouge Trail.
And climbing out of Kingston.
No, it wouldn't be as much of a climb because we'd be out before the bluffs. So you'd be on Kingston Road before the bluffs. So it's not as much of a climb.
Okay.
You cut out like Eastport or East Park, something
Okay.
like that.
East
You're
Point
good.
Park.
East
Yeah.
Point, yeah. And then like along Kingston, and then on the Waterfront
The
Trail.
Waterfront Trail. Yeah, yeah.
And the Waterfront Trail all the way to Marie Curtis.
How big is that ride?
So that ride when I did it was 140 kilometers.
That was door to door, essentially.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's
That
do
could be-
that.
could
And
be
that's
a
like the
metric system.
actual Toronto loop. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
legit
Yes, yes.
city loop.
Yeah, for sure.
Why don't we do that, but on Steels?
So Steels
that
is
possible?
messy.
Because the corridor is
Is on
1,000
trail.
times safer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
True.
corridor
Okay.
safer. Plus, when you get to
Okay.
northern Etobicoke,
Yeah.
that's where it gets super messy.
Especially with the current traffic construction.
Yeah,
True.
Because you can't actually make it to Steels on a bike,
Oh, okay.
right? So you have to cut
Okay.
across somewhere.
Yeah.
And so I did it across the Humber Trail with like Malton.
Okay. Yo, let's
But-
do that ride.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid loop, and it took all day.
Let's
But
do
then
that
like
as
you're
an
still
opener.
in the city.
Yeah, it's just tough for guys like him because the route passes by his house, passes
So
by
let's start.
Jason's house.
Let's start at his house.
Or
Let's
people
meet-
can hop on wherever. It's like a bus.
No,
Just
like,
like-
Yeah, just a
let's
bus.
just meet up at like Downsview.
Mad flybys.
Meet up at Downsview. Take the train to Downsview.
And then do the loop from Downsview.
Yeah.
Because even from Downsview, if you chop a bit of it off, that'd be it's a guaranteed hundo. And it when I did it, it was like almost 140.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it would definitely be more because we're not going to take the train back. Let's face that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nice downhill all the way home, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would say so.
Exactly.
I would say so.
I think one of the things that I still want to do is a night ride. Like a pure midnight ride.
be like a PM ride, not an AM night ride. Not an
No,
ride
like
until the
an
sun
AM
goes down.
Right.
AM dark, yeah.
Like an
AM dark,
AM
that's the
dark.
Woo.
Like
Like an
12
over-
a.m., 1 a.m.
Hey,
So,
man, summertime.
Some of
we
those
miss
evening
all of
rides,
it.
that's actually what was the nice feel about it after the ride. When
Yeah.
everybody was done and then it was nighttime and then people were riding back
Exactly.
in the night, that's actually when it started to feel like a
and
really
it was
cool.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not super hot. You know, you can fuck around on the road. You know what I mean? Not suggested, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You fuck around on the road. We're not 100% safe. Like,
We tried.
We have lights.
we got lights. We can scream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we're audible for sure.
The most audible, bro. I think, like, whenever we get invited somewhere, we're the loudest.
I think we're known for that.
Yeah, like, we're
This might be true.
the most. We're just loud. It's just,
We're definitely a verbal group.
it's more fun. It's safer that way, guys.
That's right. Communication. is key.
Exactly.
Yep, that's someone
Let
that doesn't
other
currently.
motherfuckers
Yep.
know we're out here.
As someone that doesn't currently own a bell, that's definitely safer.
I have a belt. It doesn't fit on any of my handlebars.
Wow.
So it's kind of just there somewhere.
Come on, bell
If it
makers.
makes you feel any better, I have like a cat eye that the thing broke, so I just use a zip tie. I just leave it on that bike.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's no zip
funny.
tie. I don't want to put a zip tie on my bike.
Or scream.
Yeah, just scream.
Hey,
Fuck out of the way.
come out! Come out to me right now!
I wish I could put that.
On a
Patois.
bell. Come out to me right.
That's how
Move
I can
away.
modify
That'd be
their horn.
awesome, man. Yo, I heard someone with a horn in a group ride, and I was like, "What is that?
Like the actual horn.
Like an actual horn?"
Yeah.
Because it's not. It's like it's attached to the light. And then I had one of them. It's you have a light on your bike,
Okay.
right? And there's like a speaker in it or whatever.
Oh, word.
And it's like a cable that attaches to
Nice.
a button.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
You just place that button somewhere in your handlebar.
Wah.
Yeah,
Wah, wah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like
I had that. I had that before
That's
on my
crazy.
hybrid.
Yeah.
we must have made a lot of friends.
I'm a little too immature for
A
that.
lot.
I'm
A
too
lot.
immature for that. I'm way too immature for that. I would use that for evil 100%.
100%. When I rode
As I say with the evil laugh. Anyways, but yeah, so that's real dope.
yeah.
The
And
real.
I think I want to do more charity rides. I definitely want to do the Princess Margaret.
Sure.
You mean the ride for heart or
No,
brain
Ride for
health?
Cancer.
Oh, the cancer ride. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I want to do the Princess Margaret
Yeah,
and the DVP ride.
that's like a
That's
mandatory.
happening again.
Oh my god, yes.
Baseball jerseys this time.
Jesus,
Hey.
Called it. Baseball jerseys.
nice. All right.
Nice.
That's our theme. You can't take it.
Other
That's
rides that have to go back on the calendar?
Yeah,
Other rides to go back on the calendar.
Well, the northern trips are always nice,
They're very nice.
right? Those are always really nice rides.
Keswick was just memorable for sure.
Yep.
Not the way back, but yes, we can work on that.
Nah, the way back was fun.
That 10% on the way back.
That was like 10%.
Okay, fine.
That wasn't even that long of a 10%.
That's true. It was peak.
Yeah.
Like at the peak. I get.
Yeah.
Are you talking about that spot where there's like people where they have the gun training?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Near
It
the
is
fish
that-
farm.
It's exactly that.
Yeah.
Part.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like a really sharp.
That was the
Yeah.
sketchiest part. I'm like gunshots. I'm like fuck.
Yep.
Bro, we should have done a Nomad's
Gunshots.
gun ride.
What?
We should do a Nomad's gun ride.
Like a biathlon?
No, where we go and
Is it
like, do
bi-
some
no.
shooting and then ride back home.
We bike to the gun.
Sorry,
Yeah.
biathlon is skiing. Isn't there one with like biking and shooting?
I'm sure there is.
I think that's just go ghetto.
You imagine that? You imagine that?
The hood relays, yeah.
The hood relay.
Yo.
Oh my god, that's another
Oh,
one.
ride bys. Oh, God.
That's too funny, man.
Yo, would you guys be down to do that?
Ride
not the hood drive by, ride by. No,
Make
like,
sure you're in the right gear first.
Oh my god.
ride to the fucking gun range.
Lick off some shots.
Yeah, and then
And
ride
then
back. Dog,
Yo, that sounds fun, man.
I'd be down for that.
Okay, man. I'm just saying, we're just speaking out into existence, you know?
Yeah.
Of course.
Manifest.
That's it.
Yo, I'm down to do that.
That's it. Yeah,
So-
that's not a bad
Okay,
idea.
but we're not gonna make all of our rides just gimmick rides.
No, of
No.
course not.
Charity rides,
Cheer rides.
gunshots. We didn't do that graffiti ride yet.
I
we
know,
still haven't done the graffiti tour, which I think it's hilarious.
It's
That we still
hilarious
haven't
that
done
we
the
haven't
graffiti
done
tour.
it.
right?
But yeah,
Yeah.
No,
so
we
that-
don't want to do the gimmicky rides all the time. But
Yeah.
like,
But I do like the idea of including them.
yeah, of course, dude. Like, I still want to
good
do
to have a
like,
look.
I still want to do a stupid race in the island with those bikes.
oh my god, why
The
didn't we
canopy
do the
bike
island
rides.
We gotta do an island ride.
I did a couple,
Okay, yes, I remember. With the 6 crew, right? Gang.
and then just by myself once.
You need to do a what do you call that? Anime costume ride.
Yeah.
So how do we?
No, but then that would just be complicated because then if you have if your costume's flowy, you can get stuck on things.
Why are you to be creative?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Like,
up to them to sort out,
I'm
man.
telling you, man.
Yeah,
You're
sort that
missing
out.
out.
yeah, that's true.
They can zip tie
Yeah.
things back, right? Just-
You know what I'm saying?
But no, definitely I want to organize some sort of race.
You got costumes.
So-
He's got this goddamn wig.
When it
I
comes
got,
to
I got my
I
wig.
still have to see that on the ride.
I got my wig.
when it comes to a race, how do we feel about like that rat race kind of idea, like a citywide,
So fucking cool, man.
That would be
like from
sick.
one end of the city to
Really
the
sick.
other end of the city with like you have to pick
Get
up
there
some
however
things.
fucking way you want.
Exactly.
It sounds
Get there
crazy,
however you
but
want.
Even just trying to, have you been to one of those recently?
Trying to organize one of those.
The alley cats are bananas, man.
That's
Shout
what
out
I mean,
to-
like
oh
alley
my
cats.
God,
Yeah,
yeah.
alley cat rides.
Wow.
I wouldn't do an alley cat.
But like a
that.
citywide kind of.
Who wants to do a citywide alley cat?
No, no, no,
bro?
no. Is that what you're thinking in mind? Like checkpoints here and there?
Yeah, there'd have to be checkpoints.
No, I was just thinking like
Like just get there, see
get
there.
there as fast as possible
That's a lot of trust.
without taking Lakeshore.
That's a lot of trust that people will
It's a
just
lot
follow
of
follow the rules,
Yeah,
right? And nobody's gonna hop on the train and
well, Strava,
Any means necessary, bro. Maybe.
Strava.
We'll see. That would be interesting.
Slap on some air tags.
or
on
even if
people.
we allow it,
Yeah, right.
right? Like if you want to try to take the train
No, you know.
and beat people
others.
legit riding across the city.
Yeah,
I don't want to age myself, but does anyone remember Top Gear?
Yes.
yeah.
So we could
Oh,
do
yes.
one of those.
Top Gear's still around, bro. I don't know. how
Yeah,
you
man.
think
It's
about
Just
it.
saying, like,
I don't know why you think it's not.
it's not a
Like,
big
it's not
thing
that
anymore.
old, bro. Like, they're still doing Top Gear.
You know what I'm saying? But like, we should do one of those races.
That's actually right. I like that idea of like starting like a start point would be like Rouge Park.
Sure.
And then-
I got one right here. We got a fixie, a steel bike, and a carbon bike. Essentially,
What makes that kind of race cool though, if we're saying that okay, it's going to be these 4 people racing,
gang.
is to actually like broadcast that race.
Oh, that would be sick.
So if all of that is somehow put up on like live,
Who
for
the
example,
fuck is chasing that?
exactly.
You never know, man. You never know.
Who's collecting this
You
material?
never know, man. We'll see.
I'm down to put it together, but like,
see.
who's, the end footage? I'm down,
Yeah.
but like, who's collecting all that?
We'll see, man.
I wouldn't be on a bike.
Like on live.
I know about live. Maybe live tweet or something. We'll see. You never know.
Because like it's the idea of something that somebody would be able to like follow.
And if it was a Top Gear kind of thing, it wouldn't be live anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Post,
It'd
it'd be post, right?
Yeah.
Be like a Nomad special.
So are the Nomads talking about hosting a ride? It's like hosting a race essentially, and just trying to figure out like what kind of
I
race
would
it
love
is.
to do the island race because it's so contained. There's
It
no
is.
traffic.
There is.
Oh, sorry, pedestrian traffic.
There.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Like the worst kind.
Yeah.
Isn't that bad? Eh?
Yeah.
Children, dude.
Yeah.
Zoom around them, man.
They're like
Yeah.
dogs and children.
Ding 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 ding.
And there's sand. That was the other thing. When it's windy, the sand
The
gets on
sand
the trail.
blows onto the trail.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's pretty
God.
serious actually. Yeah.
Damn.
But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I like this idea of us hosting a race. I think the kind of club that we are, we'd probably be like one of the best suited to do this kind of thing. Well,
Well, I mean,
Like some sort of like weird race. though.
exactly.
it just couldn't be a sanctioned race. For
Obviously.
Sure.
Please not.
You think midweek's gonna come to us and be like, "Hey, we want to sponsor your ride."
Right.
Like-
No, we want to take.
Please
over.
don't.
That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious though.
Please don't.
No, I'm telling you, I still want to do the quad bike race
Wow.
on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Teams of 2.
That'd be nice.
Are we allowed to change gear ratios?
No,
Hilarious.
dude, it's a quad bike.
Just
on
the
the
quad
thing.
bike as is?
Like with a canopy.
Damn.
Just as is.
Yeah, those bikes with the canopies.
Wow. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
see,
you
we'll
get
see.
4 people on there plus a counter. Like
know
a
what
drum
I mean?
guy. Pedal.
a drum guy in the back.
Anyways,
Yeah, man, getting cadence up, man. He's just there.
Yo, I think it'll be fun. Rent out like 6 of those bikes
Yeah.
and just go straight end to end of the island.
damn.
Yeah, that's it'll be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be
You
a
know
pretty
what I mean?
cool kind of like
First to Highlands Point and naked.
and naked in the water.
All right, now we're just getting a little crazy, guys. Now that's just crazy.
Yeah, that part's crazy.
That part is
Yeah.
wild.
What were you thinking with that part?
Drugs, sure. Getting naked on the island with
Too
children,
funny, man.
Right.
that's called a felony.
Highlands Point, man. It's all good.
Yeah, Hanlon's is sanctioned,
Too funny.
unlike our drugs.
Too funny.
Hey, whoa, what
wait,
kind of what kind of
yo,
drugs?
yo,
huh?
wait.
What kind of drugs?
Let
Whoa,
me know. Let me know.
which ones?
Too funny, man. Okay, so I think that's something we can definitely
Try to do.
talk about in the future.
That's something we can work on for sure.
Yeah. Like
That's-
organizing some sort of fun. It has to be. We have to start off small.
For sure.
Yeah, the canopies are good because the canopies you could like a club can sponsor a canopy essentially, like Saddle Sisters versus Nomads versus
Like,
Midweekers
Oh, damn.
versus right.
Damn.
And each of them can get their own canopy bike.
Oh, put out like that. Shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, why not? That'd be interesting.
yeah, that's true.
Why not,
That's
right?
True. That's true. We can
That'd be
talk
pretty
about
cool.
group rates and shit, and like, yo,
That'd be dope.
we got a bunch of people. It's
Yeah, man.
nice.
They can, if they want to put something on it, and they could a little decal or something. I don't know,
It's
but
cycle
like,
related.
Yeah, I don't know about putting a decal that's like on a bike. They still gotta. They still have to rent those out.
yeah, this is ours now. And rub it in.
Who'd you guys ride with? No one. Who's it?
Yeah.
Or
Or
those bikes with the decals, a percentage goes to us.
I mean, that
Nice.
part was obvious.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, for
Like
sure
10
we're
cents
collecting.
goes to the club for every rental.
How do you think we're going to pay for all this water we're giving you guys?
You know what I mean?
All this tap water we're feeding you guys. How do you think we're going to pay for this?
the third T-shirt. Or
Or,
Yeah.
oh god, that'd be hilarious.
but no, I'm working on some merch.
Nice.
I'm working on some shirts.
Proper.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, Na'a's gonna be on one.
Oh, sorry to cut you off. We
Yeah.
got to do the airport ride again.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
I have done that
Whoa.
trail like a bunch since you showed me that.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So thank
No
you.
invite, bro. No.
And I live up
invite,
there,
bro.
man. What? I live up there.
Yo,
No
say
invite.
something, man.
But I live up there.
You didn't want to meet us at Sunset at RT Harris,
Bro,
you didn't want to meet up at sunrise?
Oh my
Right.
god.
Exactly. How could I? Right? How could I? Right.
Wow. That's
How could I?
racist,
We're
bro.
basically riding you back
How
home.
could I?
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Pause. But yes.
Oh god.
That's too funny.
Wow.
But yeah, so the airport ride.
I'm down to do the airport
That's
ride.
got to be a
That's
signature
an
ride.
iconic ride, yeah.
Wow, man.
That's a good one.
That ride's
That's a good
fucking
one, man.
sick.
I don't remember how we got back though.
Yo, that's still my favorite photo of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a proper photo.
How did we get across?
I don't know.
So,
I'm like, whoa. hold on a
wait,
second.
from the airport,
Yeah.
Rexdale, and it was sketchy as
Rexdale?
shit.
Wow, that's why I forgot it.
Yes,
We
What,
should have
to
took
Rexdale?
Eglinton.
it was Rexdale to Martin Grove, and then Martin Grove up to Finch, and then across Finch.
Finch was fucked.
Woo.
All of that was fucked.
Yeah, all of that was fucked. That was all construction.
That whole part was just
I was
fucked.
just terrified.
So now I know better. Take Eglinton.
Yeah.
It has
Well,
that
yeah.
path at
Take
least.
Eglinton. Eglinton is the only safe way out, or at least like maybe
Safest, I think.
because the one street north,
Dairy?
what's it called?
Dairy Road.
Dixon.
Can
Oh,
we
Dixie.
incorporate East Mall into that somehow?
I mean, we can. Whatever.
East Mall is not fun.
It's dope.
East Mall?
The East Mall.
Yeah.
I have a
From where?
He rode it.
Eglinton down to essentially
Lakeshore.
Queensway.
Yeah.
It's like butter, man. It's amazing.
You know what? Okay, I'm thinking West Mall.
Yeah. Yeah. You're thinking the West Mall.
Yeah, the
no,
West
no,
Mall is some shit.
no, no.
Yeah.
No,
The
no.
West- yeah.
No, no,
Didn't
no.
we ride the West Mall by accident or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
The West Mall is some shit.
Yeah, Jay and I did that too, looking for
Yes.
some- Yeah, no.
So, okay, the East Mall is
The
better
East Mall,
than the
yes,
West Mall.
It's butter.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely, we gotta.
East Mall is
We
better.
gotta take
Got
our
it.
route still, for sure.
Because I did the trail along the
the
east,
Tobico Trail.
along the Tobico
South
Creek,
of the airport, yes.
and that trail is kind of shit too. From when you like,
From the airport?
no, from the airport to like Burnhamthorpe is good,
Okay.
proper trail.
Yes.
South of Burnhamthorpe is when it starts to like point you off into the streets
I can't remember when we.
and then back on.
we
Because
went
when
up
we
north.
did it,
Yeah.
or sorry, when you guys did it, you probably went across Dundas.
Here I am trying to like pretend like I know these fucking roads.
I know. We gotta.
Like, I'm
we
just
gotta
on
revisit
these,
this.
Like
Yeah.
Dundas or Bloor
I'm
is where
just
you probably
on
went
these
across.
roads with
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely something we gotta do again for sure.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I
gotta
really
do
liked
that.
going across Burnhamthorpe all the way out towards all the way out to Burlington, pretty much. And that's something that I want you guys to see also.
Burnhamthorpe all the way to Burlington?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was because it was that time that you met up with the Saddle Sisters,
Yes.
and then I was trying to catch you guys in Burlington. I actually ended
Yes.
up beating you guys
Yes.
because I took Burnhamthorpe.
I still
And it
need
was
to see
super
evidence
quick.
of this, but apparently he got there faster than we did.
Right?
It's on Instagram, man. It's all there.
So I mean,
It's all there.
It's in the
We
archives.
definitely,
That's
we
it.
definitely can do that right for sure.
Yeah, it's a smooth way out to Burlington. That's not Lakeshore.
Well, yo, that one road that we took to Burlington,
Becca.
Rebecca.
Yeah, that's a
Shout out
smooth
to
way too.
Cass. That road was fucking sick.
Yeah, that's a smooth way too because that's like newly paved.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Right,
a
so
longer
it's-
way,
yeah.
but it's so worth it.
Smooth, super smooth.
So
It doesn't even
worth
feel longer. It
Because so
doesn't.
smooth,
Yeah.
and there's like no lights.
I know it is. I'm just saying
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
like
feel
10,
like
at
it.
least, it's 10 kilometers longer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's like no lights.
Nice.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
And there's no cars,
yeah,
And it's not Lakeshore.
and it's not Lakeshore.
yeah. Because I yeah, because I really hate that up and down
The rollers.
the rollers on Lakeshore
We
before
avoided
Winston.
all that.
Yeah.
I really hate those.
Indian Road, yo.
that's Indian Road.
Yeah,
Definitely the solution.
because I've done
I
it.
mean,
I've
that or
done
go faster.
I've done the other
Yeah.
way before, and the other way is like significantly where you go along the lakeshore, but then you end up in the marshes where you're not allowed to ride your bike.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, and they're really serious about that rule.
Many
there.
have gone through that by accident once.
Yeah,
Me and Leon have gone through that.
they are
The
super
first
serious
time-
about that rule.
No, they're not.
Well, to me they were.
Black.
Guys, I'd wear.
But no, like, no, me and Leon, the first time we went to Burlington, we took the marshes. And it was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's people walking, like,
Yep.
sorry guys, sorry.
Oh no, they were.
sorry.
Everybody was quick to tell me, man, get off your goddamn bike.
Dang.
Yeah, they were pretty upset.
What bike? What bike?
Yep. But then there's like when you go that way, then you also end up at a pretty steep climb to get
That
out of that.
sucks.
Yeah,
That climb sucks.
Yeah,
serious climb to get out of that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, because it's immediate.
Yes.
Like from the marshes, it's just like this, like 6%,
Yeah.
like right away.
So is there any ride that we didn't do this year, as a group or individually,
London, that we talked about.
that you wanted to do that you didn't get to do that we should do next year?
London PEI.
You mean PEC?
PC.
Yes.
That was mine. I was gonna say that PC.
I think PEC.
So
And
London.
camping.
Yeah, the PEC trip with the camping and everything.
I
Yeah.
think my only issue, obviously, is the need for camping or some kind of overnight stay situation, and the only way to, and how do we get back?
Ride.
So we do 200 one day,
200 the day
200
after.
the day after.
Yeah.
Not the day after.
But
Like 1 day rest and then ride back. Then.
Because that's the trouble with, like,
You
say
mean
my
rest-
sister's cottage is north of Brockville, and the trouble with doing that is that it is like 230-ish kilometers.
From Brockville.
no,
No, from like where from
plus the
you.
PC.
yeah, from me to that place would be 230 kilometers.
So like rest 1 day, bro.
A whole day,
Rest a whole day.
whole day.
Rest a whole day.
And then ride another 230 back.
Yeah.
So that's 2 personal bests in 3 days.
Yeah.
Technically, it'd be one unless
You want to go to New York.
Yeah.
See,
wow.
that's right.
You want to go to New York.
That's it. This is what you do to build up to it.
Damn.
So me personally, there'd be my reason.
Me personally, I just don't give a fuck about my body. Like,
Can a squad of people all be on the same page with that kind of plan? That's
I
Well,
only know a
that's-
handful of people that are actually doing bike packing right now.
like that's a big ask
Yeah.
it
for
is.
a lot of people.
Yep.
But it's also one of those things like, come if you want, leave when you want.
Tough.
I
man.
guess
get your
the-
point. I get
You
your
know what I
point.
mean? Like,
The plus is it doesn't necessarily all have to be all done by bike. The plus really is that on the way back, if you don't do the 230, you could pull up at Bowmanville
I think we talked about that, right?
yeah, we did.
and
Do
at
the
least
PEC and then ride to Bowmanville and train back, right?
No, there's no train in Bowmanville.
there's a bus there.
I'm not taking my bike to the bus.
The train would
I'm
be
gonna
the
go to
train would be at
Oshawa.
Oshawa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still almost 100K from PEC.
Oshawa.
No, it's like 80K.
Okay. But I guess, hey, it's better
4
than
hours.
It's better than 200 back.
Yeah.
Sure. It is.
Exactly.
It definitely is.
Wow.
It definitely
Exactly.
is.
So I think maybe with a little bit more planning, we might be able to actually
Dude,
pull it off.
we've been planning. We did the planning.
Okay, then I guess we didn't execute really well.
No,
or
'cause we
coordinate
got busy,
ourselves.
yeah.
Yeah, or we got fucked up.
I'll
Any-
map out my sister's cottage.
I don't
As an
think we-
option.
As an option, but I think
It is further than PEC,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Much-
but at least it's a place that we could stay with.
Can
like
we start at PEC
water.
first? And then,
Yeah.
you know?
How do you get?
Because if we go to the campground in PEC, there's water.
This guy needs water.
It's like we're stuff to carry though, right? But I guess Jason
No, there's stuff there.
This is the guy who wants to bring one underwear.
went
or
underwear.
something.
We talked about this. Yeah.
Well, how many fucking pairs of underwear do you need?
We talked about this.
Do you wear underwear on the bike? Do you wear underwear on the bike?
No, man.
Okay. You're gonna be there for 1 day. 1 day after your ride. How many pairs of underwear you bringing?
Don't ask me, man.
Fam, you're there for 1 day. You're there for 1 day.
If I'm riding, I probably will not bring one.
You're talking to me about bringing 1 pair.
Yeah, because it's silly.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you, asshole!
Oh god.
Yo,
If
what
we
do
do
you
our
mean?
we do our overnight, we'll probably have to bring some kind of sleep apparel.
Yeah, something else
Okay.
that's not on the bike.
Shorts.
It's like one underwear.
One underwear.
Shorts.
Oh god.
Take a shower, dry out outside.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you need?
Because I guess you could say that bibs are antibacterial to some degree.
Some degree, yeah.
Some degree, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wash it. While you're there for another day.
And if you go wash it in the river.
Wash it, hang it,
Yeah, man.
Just wash them in the river.
No, they have dish soap. Dude, at the campsite, there actually is water, like a washing machine.
That's awesome.
I've been at the PSE campsite.
Gang.
It's Campgrounds of America. Like, they have facilities. Where do you
Nice.
think I'm taking you guys? Like, in the middle of fucking nowhere?
Yeah, actually. It's like, I don't care, man. I'm gonna sleep under the stars, man. It'll keep me warm.
Camping PWC, yeah.
No, man, they have shit out there.
So we definitely need to plan that out.
Like, it's a campground, right? So there is running water. There is a store. If you want to buy food or whatever, there is a store.
Is there a chance they'd have tents that are already there that we could rent?
No, bring a tent.
telling you, man, the stars is his blanket.
No, dude, like sleeping bag and like a tarp.
Yeah, the one angle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lean-to. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What, like, guys, it's camping.
Summer camping.
Yeah, it's summer
Summer
camping
camping.
with 200 kilometers of riding on each side.
Forgot about that part. Forgot about that part.
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Sleeping bag, a lean-to,
Yeah.
and you're good to go.
And underwear.
And underwear. The one pair.
Listen, you're not bringing underwear. You're not bringing underwear.
Forbidden.
You're gonna be the one complaining. Guys, got sand on my crack. Like, it's because you're not wearing underwear, asshole. That's why. That's exactly why. So fuck you.
Oh, God.
That's too funny.
Oh, man.
Like the most you're gonna need is like a backpack.
No, I think I'd definitely bring. Anyways, we can talk about this later, but
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
It's. You guys are making it more complicated than you think.
Because it's fun, bro.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. It's
Fun to think of the crazy
yeah.
shit that we'll get up to just getting there. Man.
just getting there, man.
Shit, because how else are we gonna carry the beer?
Oh my god, that's
You know what I
another thing.
mean?
That's another one.
Right? Someone
might
has to make a
Somebody's
beer
gonna have to
run.
deliver the beer.
We may have to do an odd beer run for that.
Someone's gonna have to deliver
Someone's gonna
that.
have to bring a rack on their bike
Yeah.
for the 224s.
Or
2 forks on the back of the Miele with the bungee around it.
or we can like bum some beers from different campsites.
That's what's gonna have to happen, man. The beers are gonna have to be a local thing.
Donation.
You
yeah.
guys got some beers?
That's too.
The beer will be a local thing. We'll
We
sort
need
that
to
out
carve
locally.
up, guys.
Yeah.
So comment below where you want us to ride next year,
Yeah.
and we'll try to make an event out of it. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
it,
it'd be
man.
Stupid.
That'd be crazy.
It would be stupid. It'd be fun.
They're
Yeah.
gonna send us out east.
And then, yeah.
But the problem going out east is we have to go through Taunton or Kingston Road.
Right. And both are minor death traps. Not major ones, just minor ones.
Is there something north in Taunton? There's got to be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, then we have to go north. You're adding Ks to something that's already long. It's 200
Hey,
Ks.
if you're gonna get off Taunton, who knows, man?
How
Let's see.
much better is it though?
I don't know.
Going,
I've never
north,
seen- I've never
north
been.
of Taunton.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't tried any of
I
that,
haven't-
so
I've not gone that
You know what I mean?
that side.
that far north to go across.
Should
Have
we
you gone
try
to
it?
Uxbridge?
I have.
So between Uxbridge and Oshawa, there's something there.
7. Highway 7.
Highway 7, right?
Yeah, Highway 7 would be the next.
Are we allowed on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Highway 7 would be the
Very
next like
exclusive
clean
road.
way across. But Highway 7 is going to spit you out at like what? Port Perry. You're pretty far north at that point.
Okay.
There is a
We haven't done a Highway 7 ride, actually.
No.
no.
Jason and I went on one that was super windy, but an organized ride would be dope there.
I've done Highway 7 towards the west,
I wanted
and that
to
was
check
not
out.
not
Okay.
that fun.
So like, I think it was last year. Like I was just planning out like different routes to different places.
Sure.
I saw one Rice Lake.
Rice Lake, I've heard of that one.
Yeah. Like I want to check out Rice Lake.
I've heard
It's,
of
like,
that being a good one.
northeast.
I'm not just saying this because I'm Filipino. Did we talk about this before?
Rice Lake?
Yeah,
I feel like we did.
I think
Probably.
so. I think
Yeah, I feel like we had talked about yeah, something like that, and then I think we were pairing it with desserts.
Desserts. Anina's?
Anina's, I think, yeah.
Yeah, no, because Mike
'Cause
wanted to
Anina's would've been
divert
cooked.
from Keswick going down, divert like 20 kilometers
Yeah,
to
it
go
was
to
totally
Anina's.
way
Yeah,
off.
fuck that.
Yeah,
20 kilometers?
it's like an hour detour.
Bro, we were
I don't
already
even eat
dying.
desserts, man.
You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Ugh.
but that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Good, man. Good.
Well, guys,
That's great. Cheers
this
to that.
is another episode of Wheel Talk.
That's it.
Um,
Thanks for letting us in your bedroom.
yeah. Yeah,
or wherever you,
thank you
or wherever
for-
you watch our content
There you go. Yeah.
on the bike or something. I don't know.
Yeah. There
while
we
you're
go.
training.
While you're training, hope you're enjoying my living room. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Peace.